Hi, Doug with bloggingplay.com. Today I'm at Goodyear Ballpark, home of the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Guardians. So I was here last year, fresh out of COVID, spring training, hit all the ballparks here in the Cactus League. And this year I'm back to do it all over again, see how things have changed, see how things have improved, see what's different here in 2022 in the Cactus League. This is stop number 1, 10 games over the next 5 days. All right, so it's time to eat. Got myself the Cleveland Polish boy. So got a Polish sausage in there, you got French fries, you've got coleslaw that's wider than me with my shirt off, and I'm looking forward to giving it a try. This thing looks like it's gonna be a mess though. So this is that awkward time where I just sit here chewing for a second. Pretty good. A little too much slaw. But I'll take it. Wanted to try just something other than just a hot dog or a hamburger or a pretzel or whatever today. So with this, gorgeous night here. It's an evening game, 6 o'clock. It's, I don't know, about 80 degrees. Super comfortable. Got a fairly dead crowd, which for the Dodgers is a little bit surprising, quite honestly. So, yeah, great way to start this trip. Pretty sure there are a lot of onions in there. But, no, might scrape the slaw off. The rest of it, though, I'll eat. Let's play ball. This morning I'm at the Peoria Sports Complex, home of the Mariners and the Padres. Had to stop by, get myself a shirt, and if I had one big observation about the difference between 2022 spring training and 2021 spring training is that they have way more souvenirs, way more stuff this year. So nice to see that back to normal, because last year was kind of a drag if that's your thing. So looking forward to getting over to the practice fields here this morning. I'm not an autograph guy. If that's your thing, that's cool, but that's not my thing. I'm just there, watch some practice, see what's going on, and start the day off right before I head to Surprise for the Rangers and Dodgers here this morning. Afternoon, whatever time it is. So rookie move. Guess what today is? It's a night game for the Mariners. It's a night game tomorrow. It's a night game the day after. So that means there's nobody out there on the field. Rookie move on my part. See, now this is one of those times I could do some creative editing. You know, I could come by on Sunday and all of a sudden there's shots and video of major leaguers practicing. Or I could just go, whoops, I learned something today, because spring training's not normally my thing. So the good news, if you're watching, and this will be your first spring training, is if it's a night game, don't bother getting to the practice fields early. The major leaguers won't be here. And by the way, the minor leaguers aren't here this morning either. I guess they're sleeping in. I don't know what their deal is, but that's okay. It just means I'll head to Surprise early and probably catch some stuff over there. In the meantime, a few notes about Peoria. This is probably the best spring training park when it comes to families. You've got a handful of hotels within a walking distance of here. You've got a whole lot of chain restaurants and stuff across the street. You know, the chain restaurants, you can love them, you can not love them. It doesn't matter. The point is if you're here with a family, you're gonna love them because you have a lot of choices. You have a lot of places your kids and your family can eat at. Versus a couple of bars and stuff that, you know, guys like you or gals like you and me might prefer. So, rookie move. Don't show up early if it's a night game. Oh well, next time, off to Surprise. Surprise! I am not in Surprise. I'm actually at American Family Fields instead, because today it's Angels Brewers and it's showtime. I'm back at the Peoria Sports Complex for game number 3 of 10 this week. Going to be a beautiful night for baseball. Seattle Mariners, Cleveland Guardians. Up next. Game 4 of 10. Welcome to Tempe Diablo Stadium. Why do I say it like that? I don't know. But I have to say it that way every time. Another great day. Spent the night last night at Peoria. Had an awesome time. Actually, after the game, was able to just hang out and have drinks with Rick Riz for like an hour, which was cool and unexpected. And great week going so far. The weather's been awesome, as you'd expect from spring training here in Arizona. Crowds have been a little light, which has been kind of surprising. I think you look at the impact that the lockout had in scheduling and making it easy for people to know when they would actually be able to be here. I think create a lot of uncertainty, which is a bummer because really this makes basically 3 years of potential economic impact here in the greater Phoenix Cactus League area. So hopefully it picks up next year. Crowds have been okay, but most of the crowds I've seen so far have been around 4,000, probably about 50% of capacity. Good thing is, all the parks I've been to, food stands have been open. More things have been open than last year, which is nice. Souvenir shops, like I said, they're fully stocked again, which is great. Other than the souvenir shop here at Tempe Diablo Stadium, because it's really tiny. I don't know why their souvenir shop's so tiny, but that's their loss. And so far, biggest one has been Peoria's souvenir store, but that's until I get to Sloan on Monday, because so far, out of all the parks I've been to, there's the biggest. So, let's go get something to eat. So, quick note, last night I was in Peoria. I was with my friend Brian, friend Marshall, and we were talking food. And the corn dogs, I'd had at Oakland at Hohokam Stadium last year, and he was talking last night. He's like, man, those corn dogs are the best. And I said, you know what, you're right. I actually looked at schedules today because I was thinking, I may bag Tempe Diablo Stadium and go to an A's game instead just so I could have a corn dog. And but they were off today, so I was like, I guess I'm not going to get my corn dog after. Hey, corn dogs! See, it worked out. That's the way it goes. Dig it. Had the corn dogs last year at Oakland too. I'm glad I was able to get one today. And what would one of these videos be without an obligatory bite of a big looking phallic corn dog? Just pretend, but it's good. Still good. So you can choose to go a couple different ways. Normally I do ketchup and mustard. Today I felt like going honey. Felt sweet today, and always good. Look them up. They're here. They're at Hohokam a lot. They kind of make travels depending on which games they're at, but worth the wait, and there will be a wait. So it's about a half hour till game time. My seats are actually right down in the field, third baseline. It's like 85 degrees, and one of the things I talked about last year on the review video here for the stadium is that there's no shade. So you've got a whole slew of people down in the lower bowl or waiting for autographs down there. They've been down there for at least an hour. It's hot as hell, man. I'm just going to wait here in the shade. Maybe I'll go down there later. Maybe I won't. From Seattle, I'm not made for 85 and sunny. I can only take small doses. Otherwise, I burn, I crisp up, and then I just blow away in the rare wind. But yeah, man, there's no sense going down there right now. It's too hot. Too much sun. I'll go down later. So quick note. Has my review changed for Tempe Diablo Stadium? Nope, not at all. A couple of things I noted last year the bleacher seats, they're really close together. I'm roughly 6 foot tall, so my knees touch. Well, so right now I'm sitting in the reserved kind of like seating area, and I want to show you guys something, ready? My knees are like in there. I've got to like literally go subway man spread to have any kind of comfort up here, and these are in the reserved seats. So if you're 6 foot and up, man, just be prepared that it's going to be kind of uncomfortable, like the 85-degree heat in the sun, but I'm not complaining. It's probably raining at home. River Fields for game number 5 of 10 here this week. And you can see this is the great thing about these late night games at Salt River Fields, because it's about 5:30 or so. I'm in here early and look at all this glorious shade, still warm out, still glorious. So I got all the fun of the sun in the game 1 this afternoon in Tempe Diablo, and now I get to just have a nice relaxing game in the shade in an absolutely beautiful park. This was ranked number 2 when I did the tour last season. We'll see where Sloan Park ends out this week, but I'm expecting it'll probably still be number 2, but a really strong number 2 for parks. Let's play ball. Last time I was here at Salt River Fields, I had a Sonoran dog, and it was at one of the stands. It was delicious, hot dog wrapped in bacon, covered with beans, salsa, and mayonnaise. So I had to get it again this year. I'll tell you though, I remember it being a little bigger. That's what she said. I know, but still looks really good. We'll see how it works out. Right? This thing's a mess. I don't know if this is going to work on camera or not. It's not going to work because this thing's going to end up in my lap. Take my word for it. I'm going to take a bite. I'll be right back. We've established before that I'm left-handed, so I reposition. See, I've already had a bite. Gotta tell you, still delicious, even if it's smaller. Visit the Centerfield Plaza area to experience. Still great. Still recommended. As Cactus League parks go, you know, I've always really liked Sloan. I like Salt River. Camelback was one of those that was right around number 4 for my rankings. But I'm back here on the practice fields today, and I gotta tell you, these things are gorgeous. A lot of shade along the paths. I like the water coming through. It's a really nice field back here. So when you hit Camelback, make sure you're hitting these practice fields. I wasn't able to get back here last year with all the COVID restrictions, but definitely worth the walk back and take a look. Here at Camelback Ranch for game number 6 here this week. You know, I'm sitting here in the sun, and unlike Tempe yesterday where I started out in the shade, today I'm going to start out in the sun. But here's something to keep in mind. When you're here at Camelback Ranch, you're pretty much in the sun pretty much everywhere except under that main concourse. So keep that in mind as you're scheduling tickets. That top row or two, you might get a little bit of shade. There's a sparse tree or two out there you may be able to get under, but overall expect you're going to bake here. Food choices compared to last year are pretty much the same. So I've been kind of surprised as I've been at parks here this week that really the food choices are pretty much what they were last year. So if you watched my videos from last year, other than seeing a bunch of people wearing masks and social distance seats, it's pretty much the same park, same food, and same experience, other than, you know, now you can get in the practice fields if that's your thing. So it's a gorgeous day. One side note, you know, last night when I was at Salt River Fields, I had my Sonoran dog, and I made a comment that I remembered it being bigger. No comments there. And I realized as I was here, the bigger Sonoran dog was actually here at Camelback Ranch, not at Salt River Fields. However, the Sonoran dog at Salt River Fields is better than the Sonoran dog here, based on my extensive research of eating last year. So what am I gonna have today? I don't know, maybe just kind of take it easy, take it slow, but wanted to give you that side note on the Sonoran dog, but definitely have that Salt River Fields. It's my favorite thing to eat in any of the parks here in Arizona. So gorgeous day. Clayton Kershaw on the mound. Dodgers, Giants. Let's play ball. things that Camelback Ranch is really promoting this year is their 18-inch slice of pizza. Now, I can crush a 16-inch pizza single-handedly, so this 18-inch slice, pretty sure I'll do okay. It doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy this one. Game 7 of the trip. I'm back here at Peoria Sports Complex, and I just want to give everybody another quick look at all the food carts and stuff here, especially over along this third baseline. Out of all the parks that I've gone to here in the Cactus League, this one probably has the best selection of just different trucks, different stands. So I want to give you one quick glimpse if you missed my last review last year. That's what's up. See, that's kind of something I'm talking about here at Peoria Sports Complex. So that's a sampling of the food trucks here at Peoria Sports Complex. Is your mouth watering yet? Because mine is. I made it to Surprise after all. I'm here for game number 8 of 10 games here this week. And you know what? I also like to party all the time. Let's play ball. There aren't a ton of food choices here at Surprise Stadium, but had to grab these tacos. They look good. So, you figure all different parks, you got to try something new when you can. These are Korean beef tacos. Seems a little bit of a misnomer, but that's okay. Passed on chicken. Have chicken tacos all the time.
Leading off, the right fielder, number 15, with Merrifield. Hitting second, the third baseman, number 7, Bobby Witt.
Good flavor, easy going. Tastes good on a hot day. Something about the cooler tortilla and stuff tastes good. So should be a great day. One of the things I really appreciate about Surprise Stadium is, first of all, look at this amazing day. But second of all, this stadium is built with weather in mind, which is nice. You look directly behind me, and most of it's in the shade. You look down first baseline, most of it's in the shade. You look at those upper deck areas, a ton of shade. Concourses are really wide too, which is nice. So many of the parks here in the Cactus League, quite honestly, aren't built with kind of shade in mind when it comes to this heat. And this is one of the few ballparks in the Cactus League that is. So if you're looking to come to games and are thinking about shade, all these areas behind home plate, these upper deck areas, tons of space in the concourse, great place to watch a game. Really good crowd here today too, one of the better crowds I've seen this week. The Mariners pick up another win, which I certainly appreciate. It was a beautiful day here at Surprise Stadium. You know, this park, outside of being in the boonies, if I had a criticism for it, it would be that it could use a better food selection. There aren't a ton of food choices here at the park outside of the standards, so that's something they could probably work on. The other thing I'd say is this is the first park that I've been to this week that hasn't had lemonade, and today I would have loved an ice cold lemonade. Outside of that, you know, like I talked about earlier, the shade in this park is perfect. This game started at 1 o'clock, and by 2 o'clock, probably a good 30% or more of the park was in the shade. By the end of the game, the entire infield that was covered is pretty much in the shade. So I know a lot of you that are watching this are coming to, you know, Phoenix, coming to the Cactus League so you can get your tan. I don't tan real well. I get hot. I like the sun for a bit. This guy likes the sun, and it all works out. But you got to have some more shade. This is your park for you. It's worth the drive out here. And thanks for watching. Next up, another trip to Goodyear tonight for game number 9. And then game number 10 of this week will be at Sloan tomorrow before I fly to Vegas. And let's go. Let's go Mariners. I'm here for my second trip to Goodyear Ballpark. Tonight is Cubs Guardians. This is game number 9 here over the last 5 days. Game number 10 is tomorrow morning, and that will wrap out the week until I fly to Vegas and hit Aviators on Tuesday night for opening day. So another beautiful night. I haven't had a bad one yet, and I'll take every one while I can. I'm here at Sloan Park for game number 10 in 5 days, and you know what? This is a beautiful way to end the week. I'm going to be sorry to go home because the weather's been amazing. It's been a fantastic week. If you've considered going to spring training before and are a baseball fan, you got to add it to the list. Whether you're here at the Cactus League, whether you're at the Grapefruit League, use that time to get away, enjoy your players when games don't matter, and it just feels so much different. Sloan Park, still absolutely beautiful. You know, I rated this one as number 1. I would still say it's number 1 on my rankings. You know, if anything, Sloan Park almost feels like more like a AAA park. And I think I may have, you know, said that before. And that's what I really love about the park. Maybe, you know, some people that don't like this park as much probably feel that maybe it's too nice, right? It's a little bit too much like a traditional ballpark versus a spring training field like some of the others. So, but I love this park. I think it's gorgeous. I love all the green. I love all the red. You got a ton of areas you can see behind me that are covered, which is nice, and just a beautiful park in a Cactus League that has so many beautiful parks. Thanks for watching this week. I'll give you a quick rundown of this park, maybe a quick side or two, maybe a quick snack, but thanks for watching. If you have you know, an interest in seeing more in-depth reviews of the other Cactus League parks, check out this channel. I reviewed all the parks last year, and really all the reviews are pretty much the same. I was surprised that there weren't as many differences this year as, quite honestly, as I expected. So thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you want. If you don't, that's cool too. Either way, thanks for watching. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the upcoming season, and let's have a great start to the 2022 Major League Baseball season. Play ball. I had a quick hot dog, but I don't like Chicago dogs, so my dog was just a boring old regular dog. But I did pick up a bag of Garrett's caramel corn. You know, every time I'm in Chicago or at the airport, I always got to stop and get some because it's delicious. And normally I get the stuff that's fresh. Now, this is the caramel and cheddar mix, and if you want a secret, I would tell you, get the caramel corn and then the buttered popcorn mix. It's way better.
Hey, cheese.
She disagrees. It's okay. Everyone has their right to be wrong in life, and it's okay. Trust me, try the caramel and the butter popcorn. It's life-changing. But if you don't like it,
Cheese and caramel.
but if you don't like it, just go with cheese and caramel. Quick side note on the same topic of this corn. So it's the mix, right? So here's the problem. Caramel corn is heavier than cheese corn. So it's nothing but cheese corn on the top. I gotta get to the bottom to get the caramel corn, which is the kind I like. I don't even like cheese corn. But I'll power through in the name of baseball, spring training, and sunny days. It's a rough life, I know. I'll do my best. I'm gonna power through. Cubs win, big scoring game. Good way to end the week. Guess I should get back to work, like regular work. Thanks for watching.